What's up, everybody? Welcome to Aspects Land of a Changing Man. My name is Cole, bringing you another episode. Definitely want to thank everybody for coming out, listening, and supporting the show with likes and follows, and just listening in, hearing my perspective on things, and seeing where it can actually change the way you see how relationship is going, and if it's going bad, to change it to where it's going good. If you want to hit me up, definitely hit up the email addresses, whichever one you want to. They be mplsmikid at yahoo or gmail.com. Twitter is mplsmikid, aka GOL. And Aspect Slant of a Changing Man is the Facebook page for this podcast. So once again, thanking everybody for listening in, and just seeing what I can bring as far as advice, or seeing what they could see as far as problems in the relationship, especially with how things are going today. With today, I just had a day where, I had to see things. Definitely a day where I would look on my past and experience a word that I didn't want to have to experience, that a lot of people say that they don't want to live by, and that's regret. So the word that I want to talk about today is regret, because it's a very big word, as far as not just the meaning, but when it's used, how you feel, because you definitely feel hurt, you definitely feel embarrassed, you definitely feel you feel slow, you feel you were too slow to react to what you want, that you needed to react to. And you look back and you wish that you would have made decisions in the right way. I'm not just saying me, I'm saying, like, this is just me. I was just thinking today, and it's not anything that specifically, but it's just looking today, and you just think of, like, the regrets that you had. And like me, with some of the regrets that I had, is that I didn't do it right the first time. I didn't make the right moves. I didn't think the right way. I didn't, resist the right things the first time. And, that is one of the regrets that I have, as far as when it comes to a relationship. And that's a big regret, because you can actually lose something that you value very, very much, something that you love and you love to be around, like, very, you love to be around so much, because you didn't see how to do it right, or you didn't see how to care about whatever it was. You could have a job opportunity that like, people going to the NBA, I didn't work as hard, I could have been there. Or I could have had that car, I could have had that woman, I was dating that woman, and I did some things and messed the whole situation up. And the one thing that you don't want to do is to live to where you have that type of regret. If it's hard for someone to look at someone in their eyes and to know you messed up, you didn't do it right. Even after you learned how to do it right, and you approach that person, you're like, hey, I've changed. I've done thing. I've realized what I was doing wrong, and I you know I just need to show. I want to show you that I'm a different person. That you don't have to you don't have to worry about those things that you had to worry about before with me. And they say it's too late. They say, I've moved on, or you messed up too hard and I can't get over it. So then that leaves you with regret. That leaves you with that leaves you with the stain of knowing that you messed up so bad that all the work that you put into trying to make it right, even when you didn't understand what you were doing. I mean, sometimes we just don't understand how to handle situations. We don't know how to work it out in the right way. We don't know how to treat the person correctly. We don't know, it's bad what we're doing. We don't understand it. We think it's a part of our nature. We think it's a part of us that we can't change. And then once you change it and you find a reason to change it, you find that reason to change it, and you change it for all the ways to get that thing that you were messing up with, and to step to it, and the sign comes up saying too late. It hurts, and it leaves you with regret because you didn't do it right the first time. You didn't pay attention to all the things that were going on. Now you have to wonder, what do you do next, since you've done all of this stuff. You got yourself correct. You went to whatever you did to get yourself correct. You did the self analyzing. You got rid of all the hateful things. You got rid of all the fear. You got rid of everything that was going on, and now you realize you did it too late. For me, since this happened to me before, it hurts. So I would say to anybody that, because when you're looking at when you're looking at another relationship, and you're like, man, I hope they don't go wrong. I hope he treats her right. I hope he understands where he doesn't, where, things can mess up and he does it the right way. And you look at all these other couples that are smiling, that are walking hand in hand, that are, walking with their kid, they're laughing, joking around, they're just anything that you could see to show you that they care and love each other. And you're like, man, I hope he doesn't mess up like I did. I hope that he takes the time to know that mistakes get numbered, and hopefully he don't make that big mistake to where it ends and he has to sit and wonder, sit and think, okay, yeah, that's the same way you're thinking at that point in time. Hopefully he doesn't have to go through the self recognition of who he is and fix his problems and end up getting that it's too late scenario to happen. I definitely shout out to everybody that fixed all their relationships out in time. Shout out to everybody that went through whatever they could do in a time where, it probably was going to be the last time if they didn't get it together. Or shout out to the people that don't have the bigger problems to where, you guys break up and have to separate and have to go through that. For everybody else, I guess we gotta wait. I guess, Guess you got to go through the whole thing of fixing yourself and hoping that the next person is greater than the person that you messed up with in the past. To show love is a beautiful thing. Not to be in love, but to show it is a beautiful thing. Because, you could love somebody and still hurt them. But to show that you love them is the most beautiful thing in the world. To show that they matter. To show that it's not about you, but it's about them. To show that you're out to protect them against even you is something beautiful. To see someone saying, I won't cheat on this woman. To say, I'm going to do whatever it takes to make this last forever, on some Keith Sweat type of stuff. But to show that they are important in their smile and their thoughts and all their cares and all their fears and everything about them matters to you is a beautiful thing. Just showing that you are about them is definitely something beautiful. Because we moved from a time where it was one man, one woman, and that's all they knew was the person that they married the first time, and that was it, to seeing couples get divorced, get married again, get divorced again, get married again, and then sometimes not even get married, but just having kids and hoping that relationships come their way. We've moved from, the sacrificial love to love me for the day, and if it doesn't work out tomorrow, I'll find somebody else. We moved from family pictures and portraits on a wall at home to not even wanting to put a person on their Facebook page showing that they're in a relationship with them. We moved from wanting to be married to wondering if I should be single. We moved from a lot of things that were good to just, this can be good. If not, something good will come. Oh, this might be good. Let me treat it like a relationship. No, it's not turning good. Let's get rid of it and then look for something else. And the cycle keeps going on and going on. We don't stop it ourselves. We keep going in this cycle. We keep letting the cycle happen. I feel like 70 years ago, 50, 40 years ago, whatever it was, where relationships were really founded on doing the right things,